and the players exchanging a few friendly words prior to tip-off, the getting-to-know-you stage of the proceedings. The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams.
Hello YouTube, this is the Sim Basketball Operator Reunion NBA 2K14 Association commentary. And for those of you who are wondering why Ty Lawson wasn't in my starting lineup, well, he is out with an injury. He is out with a broken hand. He broke this about a week earlier, and this is the report as of today. He is out for 2 to 4 weeks, and it's a pretty big blow to the team, especially since we're going against the New Orleans Pelicans, who are a very guard-heavy team, and we are forced to use guys like Corey Joseph and Jeremy Pargo to pick up the slack. So let's see how well they do in that role. The good news is that we have a lot of supporting players willing to step up, and the reason why I want to play the Pelicans is because they have one of my former starters in J.J. Hickson. J.J. Hickson was their starting center last year, and I did not like using him at all, so I shipped him away to trade for Ryan Anderson, our current sixth man off the bench. But look at this, our offense is struggling. Eric Gordon is blocking Randy Foy's jump shot, and he's going to take it all the way in for the and one. Eric Gordon is a very talented scorer. He doesn't really contribute in many other areas, but if you need those points, he can give them to you. But look at Omer Asik coming off the bench and blocking 2 Pelicans, and then getting the nice play there. We're running in transition. Jordan Hamilton's got the ball. He's going to find Asik as the trailer. He's going to take it right into the teeth of the defense and draw the foul. So we're looking to get offense wherever we can. And our offense actually didn't struggle as much as I thought. However, surprisingly, it was our defense. Now, Ty Lawson is not that good of a defender, but he is very quick, and we were missing that today against Drew Holiday, against Rodney Stuckey, and against Eric Gordon. For the Pelicans, they also had injury problems of their own, with Tyreek Evans out, I think, for a week with a strained Achilles or something like that. But here's Rodney Stuckey, a free agent signing from the Pistons, driving it and getting that easy layup. He's going to miss this buzzer-beating 3, and so at the end of one quarter, it's a very high-scoring game of a 31-27 in the Pelicans' favor. Now here's Jordan Hamilton pulling up for mid. That's not going to go. And then the Pelicans are off to the races. It's kind of weird seeing our own weapon used against us, the transition game, but the Pelicans used it very well, with the likes of Anthony Davis being one of those mobile big men that can get it out to their guards and can run the floor with them. Now here's Terrence Ross driving to the hoop on the Pelicans, dunking all over J.J. Hickson, pump faking Rodney Stuckey in the air in the game, the Euro step dunk. What an amazing play by the highlight reel himself, Terrence Ross from Toronto via trade this past offseason, and he's really working out for us as a player off the bench. He's still coming off the bench. I decided to continue to start Randy Foy to complement Ty Lawson, but in this game he's getting the starting role because I need that extra dribble penetration and ball dominant scoring. But here's Danilo Gallinari, a guy who I kind of needed to step up in this game. And while he did take a lot of shots, he didn't convert a lot of them. But Ryan Anderson moving off the screens, knocking down the 3. And he's just such a great addition to this team. I don't know why the Pelicans wanted to trade him. I guess maybe they wanted Anthony Davis in that power forward role. But then it makes me wonder why they drafted Julius Randle in this past draft. I don't know what 2K's thinking. I'm just glad I have Ryan Anderson on my team. So at the end of the first half, Drew Holiday's going to get himself blocked right there. And the Nuggets are staying in against between two teams that are struggling with injuries. The defense is not quite there yet, but we are leading by 1 at the halftime break, 57 to 56. So a solid lead overall.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us at halftime. We got a terrific game going on at Pepsi Center.
So the reason why I left that clip in there is because Drew Holiday's been going off in this game against us. As you can see, he's driving and dishing to the Brow, who had a surprisingly quiet game for the Pelicans. He's not quite dominating as he is in real life, mainly because it's actually very hard for 2K to replicate big man scoring in this game. I've been beginning to notice over the years. But anyways, here we are running our offense to counteract. Here's Danilo Gallinari pump faking, driving, stepping back, and knocking down the mid-range jumper. Gallinari has that tendency to get hot once in a while. What's nice is that he usually just doesn't have these like horrific shooting days. He usually is pretty consistent with that jumper, and he's willing to attack the paint as well. It's on defense where I have a bit of concern when playing with him. But anyhow, Corey Joseph's driving. He struggled a little bit in the point guard role, had a lot of passes tipped, but nonetheless our offense is not struggling as too much as Ryan Anderson just pulls up in Randall's face and knocks down the 3 to tie this game. So it's back and forth, a lot of lead changes. Here's Jeremy Pargo, our backup point guard, and look how our offense just sputters without him. Aminu comes up with the steal or the loose ball. He's going to take it in for the dunk over Ronnie Brewer. He's going to go a little nice Nike vertical replay right here. And yeah, the Pelicans could just really score on us. And it was a little bit concerning because Ty Lawson is not a leader on defense. It makes me wonder if I need to address this coming the trade or coming in the offseason. Anyhow, here comes Jeremy Pargo giving it up to Terrence Ross, dumping it down to Jordan Hamilton for the reverse layup, giving the Pelicans a dose of their own medicine with the transition game. And then Ross is going to give it to Embiid, who shoots the mid-range, not going to go, poor shot quality. And that's something maybe that I can add to Joel Embiid's game as he grows as the mid-range jumper, thinking about adding that. But first, I got to address his rebounding problems. Now here we go with the New Orleans Pelicans. Rodney Stuckey driving to the hoop, getting the and one. Another basket in the paint. And the Pelicans are pretty much just driving to the basket at will against us. Here's Drew Holiday just dancing around, giving it to Aminu, then giving it out to Stuckey, who's going to bury the 3. And Stuckey provided a lot of offense off the bench for them, pretty much countering whatever Ryan Anderson did off the bench for us. And then here I'm trying to do a sub, almost lose track of it, but Jordan Hamilton recovers to get the chase down block. And now we're running the floor. Fareed with the ball, he's going to cross over, attack the Brow, and get him to foul out. Now while the Brow did not have many points or shot attempts in this game, his presence on defense was very annoying, as his length and shot blocking prowess pretty much bothered me this whole game. So it's nice to get him out of the picture. Now here's Jordan Hamilton pulling up from way outside, from the moon pretty much. Another zip code, way beyond the three-point line. He's just going to drill it like it's no big deal. Great shot by Jordan Hamilton to keep us in this game. The Pelicans are currently holding a 3-point lead with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, giving it to Danilo Gallinari, calling for the pick and fade. Getting it to Anderson, then going high-low to Omer Ashik for the reverse dunk. That's just beautiful basketball right there. Great ball movement and great passing from our post players, which is something that I like to see. Now here we go. Al-Farouq Aminu, they're going to run a play for Gordon, but he's simply going to catch it, then drive on Corey Joseph, who was not in position the whole time, and get the easy layup. Corey Joseph now operating on the wing, looking for Gallinari, but instead it's a broken play. Get the pick and roll with Joel Embiid. Perfect pass to Embiid for the one-handed stuff. And Corey Joseph's a very competent backup point guard. Obviously, I'm not going to be progressing through him in the starting lineup, but he's a guy who I'm looking to re-sign in this offseason, and I'm very happy with what I've been able to see from him. Look at Gallinari, though, getting the and one and fouling out another Pelican. This time it's Al-Farouq Aminu. So the Pelicans are looking at a very thin front court. They had to move Anthony Morrow to the small forward position now, and we're going to look to attack that with Gallinari. Now Randall's going to miss the second free throw, which is a crucial free throw. Could have tied the game at 109, and I'm going to slow it down, take my time. The clock is my friend at this point in the game, even though it is a close game, but I'm not going to rush anything considering how many times the Pelicans got on in transition. But look at Gallinari catching it, foot inside the three-point line, but he's still going to bury the jumper in some Pelicans' face. I could not tell who it was. Now here are the Pelicans. J.J. Hickson to Anthony Morrow. Surprised he didn't pull that, but look at Fareed with the block. However, Fareed's block put him out of position to get that loose ball, and Julius Randle will follow. And after a couple free throws, we are currently holding a 3-point lead, looking to ice it. Isolation between Gallinari and J.J. Hickson, driving to the hoop, and one. And that's pretty much going to seal the deal on this one, guys. Great play by our best player on the court, pretty much. And the Pelicans are going to make a little bit of a comeback. Drew Holiday is going to knock down this 3, but it's just a little bit too late. Corey Joseph's going to get it, run out, run crazy, run with his head cut off, and going to throw it in traffic. Fortunately, the Pelicans do not make this bomb, and we are able to escape with the victory. A 118-116 victory, a very high-scoring affair, something that I'm not too fond of, but it got the job done, and we were able to win without our best player, Ty Lawson. So life without Ty wasn't too bad. Drew Holiday, though, torched us with 33 points. Rodney Stuckey gave them 30 points off the bench. Eric Gordon chipped in 22, but not much from anyone else. Randall did have 11. But the key stat here was Anthony Davis was held to 2 points. Credits to Kenneth Fareed and Joel Embiid for teaming up on him, as well as Omer Ashik, really contributing on that end of the floor. Joel Embiid was actually a little bit hurt this game, but he did manage to score 19 points. Gallo was 16, Ryan Anderson with 14, and Anderson gave us 8 rebounds too, so really contributing against our team, which really struggled with injuries at this point. Corey Joseph with 6 assists and 3 turnovers, not too bad. And Fareed with 5 blocks, that was very impressive. So yeah, ball movement was excellent this game. We had 27 assists to 11. That's a stat that really stands out to me. We actually did outscore them in fast break points, but it seemed like they were getting a lot of points in the paint, 68 to 52, and that was evident by a lot of their runouts and a lot of their ability to attack in the secondary break as well. So this is a Sim Basketball Operator. Sorry for the lack of uploads. It's been a busy school schedule, and hopefully I'll be able to pump out more videos as the year comes to a close. So yes, this is a Sim Basketball Operator, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.